I want to talk to you about something today that has really been apparent in my life. And I guess maybe it might be in yours also. You know, as someone who's very dedicated to their business, and most of all, the reason that I've been in business in the first place, and that's to improve lives and help make the world a better place to live. And I am so passionate about it that there are challenges that I've faced already in being able to be balanced in my life. Now, when I talk about being balanced, I'm not looking at it as I draw on a paper and say I spent this much time in my business and this much time with my family or anybody else that is in my life that's important to me. But what I do is I had to always think about it this way. As I'm in business and I want to do the best job that I can possibly do, I always tend to overwork myself. In fact, when I was younger, it was easy for me to do because I started in my 20s. And now I'm quite a bit older, so in my 20s, my body could take a whole lot more than it does now, as far as stress, as far as working hard, not getting as much sleep as I should have, maybe going without some meals because I was too busy and I didn't take the time to even take care of myself. But you know, as I began to go into my 30s, into my 40s, into my 50s, my body started saying, I do not want to do this anymore. I'm not going to do it anymore. And the more I would try to push my body like I did all those other years, my body just refused to do it. In fact, even today, I still try to do that. I still try to overwork myself. But I honestly understand now that that is very unfruitful. Even though I would be proud of it, and I'd say, people would call me a workaholic, and I'd say, yeah, I'm a workaholic, but you don't understand. There's things that I have to do that you don't know anything about because you're not me. And I know my body, and I know I can take it. Well, I can tell you one thing. I burned out probably when I was in my 40s, and I couldn't do anything for several months because I just pushed myself that much. Now, looking back on that, I can see how foolish that was. At the time, I couldn't see it for what it was. And so now I learn, you learn in your life that work isn't everything and that you can only do so much and then you have to rest. And so I just wanted to talk to you today about maybe you're a workaholic. Maybe you looked at it the same way I did. Maybe you are allowing yourself to get mentally and emotionally and physically exhausted. Well, I hope if you do realize that and what I'm saying to you maybe makes you really think and reflect in your own life, then I would say at this point, there's a lot of hope for you because it's when you're in denial that you're working too much and you're not pacing yourself, that's when it really hits you. Because sooner or later you're going to end up just like me, and I don't advise that for anyone because it wasn't very pleasant, and I was out of the whole work thing for at least 2 months straight until I recovered from that. So don't be a workaholic. Don't wear it as a badge of honor, as I did. Just realize that things will get done, but you have to take time for other things in your life. And you pushing yourself to the brink isn't going to help anyone, and it certainly isn't going to be good for you. So with that, I just want to say, I hope as you think about it, you start changing some things in your life that's going to make it a whole lot better for you in the long run. And that's the way you're really going to be able to benefit others. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to learn more, visit beckyfreed.com.